nice to see you. Have you ever googled the rates of depression in different countries? If you did, you might wonder why some countries have higher percentages than others. In Britain, there were found differences between amounts of native British people diagnosed with depression and native Asian ones who moved to Britain. Researchers Burnham and Malik hypothesized that this difference can be explained by a variation in cultural norms and beliefs about depression. To support their hypothesis, they conducted a study in 1994 where 152 females filled questionnaires about their symptoms of mental illness and their beliefs about depression and antidepressive behaviors. The results showed that the perception of depression differed among Asian and British participants, and you can read the rest of the results, which made the researchers conclude that the cross-cultural difference can be explained by individualist collectivist dimension. What is individualistic collectivistic dimension? Actually, it refers to one of the 6 dimensions determined by Geert Hofstede in his highly valuable cross-cultural analysis, and I will explain his study separately in one of my upcoming videos. But now, the individualism versus collectivism dimension refers to a spectrum, on one end of which there is individualism and on the other collectivism. Individualistic culture is one where a member defines his identity according to personal characteristics, and personal autonomy, competitiveness, and self-sufficiency are highly appreciated in such cultures. On the contrary, in the collectivistic cultures, identity stems from a social group a person is being part of. How does it relate to the study? Well, you see, British culture, likewise Finnish or American, is more individualistic, while Asian or Russian is more collectivistic. And on this website, hofstadeinsights.com, you can compare cultures or countries according to all 6 dimensions defined by Hofstede, but we will focus on this individualism one. And about the term of Asian British, it actually refers to these cultures, but let's take, for example, Chinese one, and here we see the comparison between these 2 cultures in individualistic dimension. So United Kingdom is way more individualistic, while China is way more collectivistic. Russian and American cultures, for example, there was a study made in 2019 that showed that Russian participants reported being less likely to turn to someone they trust and more likely to deal with problems on their own. And Russian participants were also more likely to view those with depression as weak-willed and leading an immoral lifestyle. And here, for example, we can see these 3 cultures, United States, Russia, and Finland in comparison. And Russia is collectivistic, obviously, just the same as there was China. And Finland and United States are both more individualistic than collectivistic. This brings us to the conclusion that people from collectivistic cultures just fail to report their struggles to a specialist because of their perception of depression, which of course affects the rates of depression in these countries. For example, there are 7% of depressed people in Finland versus only 3.9% in Russia. What did we learn from this? There are lies, there are bigger lies, and there are statistics, so don't believe statistics.